So you probably clicked on this video for one of two reasons. One, you want to run dollar yourself at the highest levels, or two, you've been having trouble going against dollar on offense. And either way, you've come to the right place. I'm going to show you both how to run dollar effectively and how to block it. So either way, let's get into this, man. Hit the like, hit the sub, and let's go. So first I'm going to teach you guys how to run the dollar blitz effectively. So dollar is a super popular formation that can be found in a wide variety of playbooks, and I'll put that on screen here. Next up, before we get into the play itself, it's important to have the correct coaching adjustments on your defense. So what you're going to want to do before running it is actually click the right stick in the play call screen to bring up your coaching adjustments like so. And the first one is auto flip. You must have this off. So we're in dollar, it's a symmetrical formation. We do not want this to flip at any point because the blitz is going to come in specifically from the left side. So leave that off. Next up is we're going to want to have our auto alignment setting on base align. So we want this defense to line up the same way every time so that you can better disguise your coverages. That's why we have that setting. I like my option defense on conservative just to play those read options a little bit better from the QB. It's not a necessity, so you can leave that however you like. I just like conservative. And the last setting we're going to need to worry about is zone coverage on default. So like I said in my last tip video, you do not want this on match because your coverage will go all over the place. You want the zones to spot drop on most occasions. So you're going to want to leave that as it is on default. Now, as far as play calling goes in dollar, you have a couple of different options you can call if you want to set up this blitz. So as far as a cover 2 shell goes, if you want cover 2 coverage, you can come out in the middle play here, cover 2 sync linebacker blitz. And if you want a cover 3 shell to start out in, you can come out in the play on the left, free safety zone blitz. Now I do like cover, I'm a little partial to cover 3 myself, so I'm going to come out in free safety zone blitz, but you're free to do as you want. So now we've called our free safety zone blitz play, and we want to get into the blitz setup itself. So as far as that goes, the first thing you're going to want to do is press your coverage. So that's clicking Y on the Xbox and then down on the left stick to press. And then the next step is to pinch our defensive line. So we're going to want to hit left on the D-pad and then down on the right stick to pinch. And now the next thing you'll notice is that occasionally that left of screen linebacker who's going to be blitzing will line up in the A gap, which we don't want. So we're going to want to actually click onto him here, tranquil, move him a step, and then click off, and he'll back up to the second level of the defense, which is great. So the next thing I like to do is shade my coverage underneath so I can get hard flats instead of those purple seam flats. So we're just going to want to click Y and then down on the right stick to shade our coverage underneath. Now you'll see we have hard flats on the field, which is great. Next thing I like to do is blitz my user. So I'm going to click A on this right of screen linebacker and then down on the right stick to blitz him. See, he's blitzing now, which is great. That's what we want. And now the next thing we want to do is actually back off that right of screen slot corner number 27. So how we're going to go about doing that is clicking Y, clicking A for individual coverage adjustments, and we want to back off the second receiver from the right. So that's in this case RB, which is Tyler Boyd. We're going to want to click his icon RB and then up on the left stick to back that player off. You'll see he backs off right there. That's great. So that's the final adjustment we need to do. Other than that, I just like to stand over this right guard here. You're always going to want to be on this linebacker. Just stand over the guard and snap the ball. Watch it come in. There we go. Great pressure. Now, 2 things to note in that setup of the blitz I just told you guys about. One is that by default you have that left safety, that free safety blitzing. We don't need him to be blitzing for this blitz to come in. So what most people will do is put him in a hook curl. So double tap Y, LB, and down on the left stick for a hook curl. Or you could man him up on any given player you want. So man him up on the tight end, wherever you want. He's just an extra coverage player for you. And he does not need to be blitzing for this blitz to come in. Now, what a lot of people will start doing to counteract this blitz is to block the running back over that left of screen linebacker, and that will block it. So you're going to need to have a counter for this. So if you notice your opponent starts blocking his running back, the next thing you want to do to guarantee the pressure comes in is to actually blitz that left of screen slot corner with that. So you see him with that C over his head. We're going to want to blitz him. So we're going to double tap Y, click Y in this case for that slot corner, and then down on the right stick to blitz him. And you'll end up looking like something like this. So maybe I now would put that free safety into a hard flat to account for that new blitzer, fill his space. So now you'll notice even with a blocked running back, this blitz will come in nicely. We're just gonna stand over the guard and snap the ball real quick. And you'll see you'll still get that nice A-gap blitz even with Joe Mixon blocking. So now I'm going to finally show you guys how to pick this pressure up, how to block this blitz. So as mentioned before, we do want to block our running back first and foremost to pick up this A-gap pressure. So that's double tap Y in this case. The running back is Y, and then hit the right trigger to pass block him. So now you see he's in that pass blocking assignment. But the next step is actually going to be to slide our offensive line to the right. So that's clicking LB on Xbox and right on the right stick to slide them right. And now that we have our offensive line slid right and our running back blocked, the final step is going to want to be to ID the mic on that slot corner. So click LB, click A, and then you're going to want to, you see this floating M, you're going to want to move it around until it hovers over the head of that left of screen slot corner. And then we're going to hit A for a final time to ID the mic on him. So now we'll see, I'll go to my defense here, and that slot corner is blitzing like before. So the same blitz we had set up before, but I'm going to be able to pick it up finally. So I'll snap the ball and show you guys. See there, boom, perfect pickup. We do eventually get shedded and sacked, but every free rusher was picked up. And that pass protection setup is going to work on any blitz at $1 that you'll find in this meta. They'll send DB fire at you. They'll send either of these zone A-gap blitzes at you. It'll pick them all up. So this is the best pass protection setup for $1 in the game. Now, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like and hit the sub button like I said earlier. And other than that, if you want more tip videos like this, just holler at me in the comments. I will deliver. Thank you guys for watching.